less than 3 months of time is remaining for JEE aspirants. January attempt, and this is going to be the highly crucial time. People's heartbeats are going up and up, and stress level is also at the cloud 9. So what everyone is wondering, that how we can predict the January attempt, what kind of paper will look like. So in this video we are going to take a deeper look at how was the January 2025 attempt was structured, and based on that how we can predict January 2026 attempt will look like. So watch this video from beginning till the end so that you understand the clear-cut pattern, which areas you need to focus upon, and you can get an advantage and edge over the other people. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel. Now, we are actually gonna soon bring the JEE 2026 special tricks video for you. So what are you waiting for? Like this video as much as possible. Help us reach the target of 100 plus likes. Soon we are going to bring with this kind of series that is going to help you immensely in your JEE January attempt. Now, let's take a look at the shift structure and the difficulty snapshot. Basically, the examination in the last year, it was held in 2 shifts per day for the session 1, right? So it was in the morning first shift, and in the second was in the afternoon. From January 22 to 29, this examination was held. Toughest shift was recorded on the date January 28, and it was the shift 1. It was the hardest shift which was noticed among this across this time period. Math was very lengthy. Physics was conceptually heavy. So these 2 sections were dominating, and the third section, chemistry, came manageable, right? So this was the hardest paper. Overall subject difficulty, if we take a look at the overall shift wise, the across this time span, the subject wise difficulty level, maths hardest, right? Physics moderate, and chemistry easiest. So in this video, we are basically going to dissect the mathematics portion, how to tackle it, because like we have seen traditionally, this section has always dominated. It has always thrown hurdles over the students, and students found it quite difficult to counter it. How to manage mathematics, how to prepare for mathematics in these last remaining 2 months. So basically, let's take a deeper look at. So basically, here the maths topic weightage is provided over here. This is based on our January attempt, how the paper actually looked like. So from the January 2025 session 1, approximate weightage in math is actually looking like this. Calculus, 20 to 25% of questions emerged from calculus alone. So remember that calculus becomes extremely important, and we cannot at all afford to ignore calculus, right? So first, we need to focus upon calculus. Second important area is algebra. 20 to 25% of question occurred from algebra, right? So these 2 sections becomes very crucial. Then coordinate geometry and 3D geometry, right? So from the coordinate geometry, 10% questions came, whereas from 3D geometry also 10% question came, right? So these 3 areas, if we just look at cumulatively, then these actually amounts to somewhere between 60 to 70% of paper. Imagine that if you are solving 60 to 70% of paper, and also with a good accuracy, how much you can score in the mathematics section alone. And if you are obviously good at the other 2 sections, definitely you are poised to do well in your JEE exam, right? So managing this kind of weightage, these kind of questions are extremely, particularly from these areas, are extremely important. Then from the trigonometry, 5 to 7%. So trigonometry is also essential part of this process. So definitely we need to focus on this weightage and prepare ourselves for the mathematics portion according to this. Implication is what? Focus your revision on calculus plus algebra plus geometry for the January attempt. Remember that if your focus is on this trio, definitely you can tackle the mathematics portion with ultimate confidence, and definitely you can do well in the maths part and also overall. Let's understand the final take, strategy and prediction for January 2026 attempt. This is the most awaited part. It has not been discussed ever before. right? Across the YouTube also, if you search, you won't find it anywhere. But here we are predicting that for January 2026 attempt, expect similar pattern, right? Heavy on calculus or algebra in maths, moderate obviously in physics and chemistry. So the nature of the maths in itself, that it is quite complicated, it is quite difficult. So definitely we need to focus on the maths the way we have discussed. What would be the strategy? We prioritize, allocate 40 to 50% of your maths time to calculus and algebra. These two portions are extremely important, as we have observed in our previous slide. Mocks, both shifts, right? So mock test, you need to practice under that kind of surrounding, that kind of environment, that whenever you are writing mock test, practice whichever shift you have. If you have a morning shift, so practice accordingly, and if you have evening shift, so adjust yourselves according to those timings. Time buffer. Time buffer is in a harder shift, maths may take longer time, right? Aim to finish with the 10 to 15 minutes of time you are remaining. Then definitely prepare in such a way that you have 10 to 15 minutes of time left so that you can review all the questions. So habituate yourself accordingly. Secure high accuracy in physics and chemistry since they are relatively less volatile. So traditionally, we have seen that physics and chemistry as compared to mathematics has been on slightly easier side. Obviously, physics has been moderately difficult due to its conceptual heavy nature. Chemistry always has been manageable part, right? Some of the questions do come complicated. Some of them are sitters. Some of them are from the moderate side. But yes, these two subjects are quite manageable, whereas maths has kind of complex nature. So based on that only, we have to understand how the paper structure looks like. And based on that only, we are expecting that this kind of paper can again get repeated. All right, and if this too happens, then definitely we should not come in some kind of awe or surprise or shock, because we are actually expecting the paper on the earlier and previous lines itself. So based on that only, we need to prepare and get ourselves ready in these next 2 months. These are very crucial time, and we cannot afford to lose each and every single moment of our remaining time, because if you are dreaming of IITs or NITs, then this is our gateway to success. And if we apply this technique, then definitely we will do well. Hopefully you have found the video useful. Like this video as much as possible. Subscribe to our channel. We are going to bring more and more videos like this for your benefit. So stay tuned and see you in the upcoming videos. Jai Hind. Thank you. God bless.